Okay, so on a problem like this, we're going to use this theorem. And the theorem says that if you have two triangles that are similar, then the measures of their corresponding perimeters are also proportional to the measures of the corresponding sides. So instead of doing side to side, you could also do perimeter to perimeter, which in this case makes this a lot easier. So let's look. The perimeter of RST, find the perimeter of triangle RST, and I believe that should say is, not if, and we know that these two triangles are similar. Find the value of each variable. So the perimeter of RST is 9. So where is RST? That'd be right here. I'd say perimeter equals 9. Now this triangle, I can find the perimeter very easily because we have 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 4.5 would be 13.5. So I got P is 13.5. And so what I could do is I could set up a proportion and I'll do it this way. So I'm going to set it up as 13.5 divided by 9. So I went this way, and that's going to equal, and they want me to find the value of each variable. So let's do, it doesn't matter which variable we start with, let's go 3 to x. So that equals 3 to x. If we do the math there, we would have 13.5 x is 9 times 3. But 9 times 3 is 27. And take 27 divided by 13.5, and you get 2. So x is 2. So I just found the value of x. And we're actually going to do that for each of these. So I know x is 2. And now what we're going to do, we're going to keep this the same, but instead of going 3 to x, we'll do 4.5 to z. So we're going to erase this, and we're going to make that equal to 4.5 over z, so we can find the value of z. Cross multiply, that's 13.5 times z equals 9 times 4.5. But 9 times 4.5 is 40.5. And 40.5 divided by 13.5 is 3. And I need to make sure I remember that x equals 2. And this would change to z, because that's 13.5z. So z equals 3. So I got x is 2, z is 3, and now let's find y. All right, so again, we're going to go from 6 to y. So we're going to erase this part. And I encourage you not to erase this in your actual work. I'm just doing this for space. This is going to, and for time, this will be 4.5, I'm sorry, 6 over y. So you got 13.5 times y, that's a y, equals 6 times 9, which is 54. You take 54 divided by 13.5, and you get 4. So z is 4. I guess the other problem, oh, not z, that should be y. So y is 4. And if you check, notice 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 2 is 9. So this is how you would solve these problems. This one's going to be exactly the same. The perimeter of this triangle KQV is 72. So this is 72. you could very easily find the perimeter here. 16 plus 12 plus 20, that's 46. And we're going to set up a proportion, and we're going to say that 46 over 72 and I went left to right, so I'm going to do the same. And I just want to make sure GH goes with KQ. So GH goes with KQ. Okay, so it'll be 16 to A. So the first thing I would do is 16 to A. So we're going 16 to A. Cross multiply, and you get 46A equals 16 times 72 is 1152. Take 1152 divided by 46, and you get 25.04. Anytime I get a decimal, I'm not saying it can't be a decimal, but I always like to check my work. So let's go back and let's just make sure 16 plus 12 plus 20, that is 48. Ah, there's my mistake. That should be a 48. So then this one would be a 40. I could do better than that. That would be a 48. So now, that would be 48A. And now let's see what I get. 1152 divided by 48. That's 24. And the reason why I thought it couldn't be a decimal is because my perimeter is a whole number. So I figure probably the other values will also be whole numbers. So we just found A. A is 24. And that's lowercase a. Now let's find B. So we're going to go from 12 to B. And so I'm going to erase this part. Again, I encourage you not to erase, but that's going to be 12 over B. So that's going to be 48B, so I need to change that to a B, equals 72 times 12. And what is 72 times 12? 72 times 12 is 864. And 864 divided by 48 is 18. And that should be a B. B is 18. So right here, I know B is 18. Now, if you're confident with your work, you know the perimeter is 72. So to find C, you could technically take 72 minus 24 minus 18, and I got 30. And it looks to be about 30. So I'm going to trust my rest of my work, or I could set it up as a proportion where I would put 20 over C. That'd be 20 over C. And I should get the same thing either way. So that is question number 4.